it's 58. So today we need to do some planting again. I've been giving you updates in the garden, so we also need to start some more seeds so that we continue with our succession planting. As we harvest, we plant, so that we are always with fresh, green, healthy produce in the garden. So I want to select some seeds. By the way, I got some rose cuttings. I told you that I want to increase the more of flowers I have in my garden, and that is majorly for beauty and to at least attract more pollinators in the garden. By the way, the garden is taking nice shape, looking good. So come in. How was your day? So I want us to start with the planting. So let me select the seeds I want to plant. I got my screw today, it is not lost. Today it is not lost. So parsley, celery, coriander. Those ones will go to the other block, where we have the herbs. I don't know if I should try zucchini again. We are heading into the cold month, because zucchini, but I have cucumbers, and by the way, they're looking so good. I will bring the container in. They have shot up so well. The ones we started, this is like the second container we are starting. So the ones we started are looking good. I'm thinking maybe I should start some zucchini. The last time I planted zucchini, it gave me a lot of trouble because the temperatures were so high. I was gardening in drought, and I had a problem with water and the high temperatures. So I didn't get good fruit. I got so many funny shapes. I shared the video. Cucumbers are looking good, so we don't need to start cucumbers. We have started the cauliflower. I'm still waiting for it to shoot up. Cucumber. The carrots never shot up. Leeks. Leeks. Amaranth. For the amaranth, I will show you where we're going to plant them. We'll go to the garden. But then I never finished showing you all the corn, the patches that I have in the garden. We just worked on 2. I just showed you 2 spaces that have the corn. So I want to show you some other spaces. And yesterday, we saved some seeds from our mature capsicum. So I'm already drying the seeds. I think I will not start these ones. I would love to start the seeds that I'm drying, just a few, so that we see how they will perform. Let's see, watermelon. I want to start some watermelons. The eggplants are looking good. So I will take you to the garden. Parsley, it will go to the herb corner. For the cabbages, I think I need to start some more. Our papaya, by the way, is looking so good. I do have juice malo, and the one I have in the garden right now is wild jute malo. So, and we've been harvesting and enjoying that. I've not planted. I think we'll go to the garden and like create a portion where I can plant all the traditional veggies, like the crotalaria, the juice malo, the black nightshade. I'm still waiting for the spring onions to shoot up. Remember, we planted them in the trough. This is onion. For the onions, they are looking good. We'll go to the garden. I have some other pepper seeds here, although I think I don't know if they are viable. This looks like an old pack, and also if I look at the dates, I do not know if they are viable. Maybe I will try them sometime later. For the Chinese cabbage, this one loves, I planted this and I got some beautiful veggies, although I will plant the other cabbage this time. And we still need to work on the lavender. The tray with the lavender is down there, by the way. We still don't have any lavender that has shot up, and that one, from the instructions, because it's my first time and I'm trying to grow it from seed. It's so hard to like grow it from seed, but we'll see how it works. And if it works well, we get to save our own seeds. Butternut. Wow, butternut. When was the last time I planted butternut? Wow. Okay, let me leave butternut because I have watermelons. The radish is looking good. So we start some cabbages, some watermelon, and zucchini. I think I can do zucchini in containers, so that if the cucumbers are down there in the garden, I can have the containers this other side, where I usually show you the sugarcane. The sugarcane is looking good, by the way. So I don't have a special seed starting mix, so this is what I usually use, just my garden soil. But I'm working on something, at least so that I can be able to make some enriched seed starting soil. And it hasn't rained. We are going into the cold months and the rain has like cooled off. Remember we had some floods and now we are back to, it's not like that hot, the temperatures are not that high, but now it has started, the ground has started drying up. So I'll just give some deep watering first, because look at this. Good thing if it rains, the ground soaks it up very well and the soil becomes soft. Look at that. So when I'm doing the first time watering, I just do deep watering. Like that. Still need some more. Then I need it to like seep down into the soil. Otherwise you'll do this and it is dry. So I'm going to start 3 here. So I just divide it into 3 like this. That's a stone. This soil here forms like very hard clumps. Look at that. Still dry. When I wet it like that, it is still dry down there, but the seeds are not going to get down there. The other container where the ones we placed outside, they performed like the germination was so fast, compared to leaving the containers on the table here. So this one I'd also take it outside. The top looks super wet, but if you turn the soil, there are some parts that are still dry. Just do this so that okay. So now I just want to plant some few zucchini seeds. We start with zucchini again. We'll see how it will perform because you're going into the cold months. Perhaps we'll get some nice fruits. Then I'll plant just like 6 of them. The seeds have become so expensive. So these are zucchini seeds. I just place them like that. I do the covering last so that I don't confuse and plant other seeds the same place where I've... Aha! Now I want to start zucchini and watermelon in the same container. And you know, these ones, when they are starting out, they usually look the same. So I'm going to the far end is where I'm going to start the extra watermelon seeds. Six also. How many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So thank God our watermelons have seeds. Because now I see people want to move towards seedless watermelon. So what do gardeners do? The ones who want to plant different things at home. So many things in my garden are from zero cost seeds, by the way. And they have performed pretty well. So if you tell me we are moving towards seedless varieties, for me, I would not celebrate that much. I would prefer having our original foods, the ones that had seeds. Then some cabbage. Right here. I never plant them too deep. That. Good. So these ones, I just push them in lightly. It wants to escape. No escaping. I want you to grow. So this is the nature of our soil. You water it and this is how it looks. When it dries, it is hard clumps. So this other side, far away from the zucchinis, we have the melon. So I just push it in. And you are done with planting the seeds. So I want us to go get a quick update of the other container we started. So before that, I got some rose cuttings today, but I'm only going to stand them in water. Then work on them tomorrow. So our garden, we have plenty of flowers. The geranium, the roses. I have the other evergreens. So we go outside. Okay, our beans in container. So this is how far we are. The pods have not filled up yet. So these ones are just starting. These ones are just starting. So it will be interesting to harvest them and to check whether really there was any nitrogen fixed or not. Because sometimes you assume that you have planted beans and the legumes you've planted are fixing nitrogen, but then that may not be the case. So it will be good to see what is happening. And our cucumber has decided that it wants to bear fruit. Look at that. When it is so small, it is not even that strong, and we need to support it now. So I think I've removed the flowers how many times? This is another one here again. Look at this, like the first fruit. But it is still too small. So again, I will have to remove the flowers. So currently we have two small fruits that generally won't survive if there's no pollination. I want to see whether I can turn and check. And there are ants, by the way. And the bees do not like ants. So my lighting is... Let me place this light here. Yeah, much better. So that we can check. Of course, the male flower, it is not mature. So if it is not mature, there is no pollen. And if there's no pollen, there's no pollination. There's no pollination, this one will just die. We won't get anything from there. But then the fruit is really focusing on fruiting and flowering the plant instead of growing. We need it to grow more. This is another fruit here, so I will remove it. Definitely we won't get anything from there. Even this one, look at this. And the bees don't like ants. There's an episode I shared, one of my videos. If the bees there are so many ants, the bees tend to avoid a plant. I think maybe the ants stick on its body, so it troubles the process of pollination. So this is the sugarcane that we planted vertically, and the ones we planted horizontally looking that. So now I want us to check this container. Yes, this is the container I wanted us to look at. This is where we started our cauliflower, cucumbers. So we have plenty of cucumbers. I think we have sunflowers, so we have plenty of support. We started the cucumbers, Swiss chard, cauliflower, and beets. So the others have not come up well. Here, just at the corner here, this is where we planted the Swiss chard. But then seems like some birds have been here, and that is why sometimes I usually cover. So I will get the mesh tomorrow to just cover this area, because it seems like it was coming up, but the leaves have been chewed. So we'll see what will happen. Then I usually use, here we have salty water, and that is what you see. That is why you see the white. So I also use lots of ash to just counteract that effect of the salty water, because we are in a suburban area, and this is an arid, it's classified as arid and semi-arid region. So the water we have access to is salty water, unless you save some rainwater. I don't have so many barrels of rainwater, so we have to depend on the salty water. But look at that, the cucumber starts are looking really good. So this is nice. Then I wanted to show you the, this is my coleus. So happy my flowers as I continue populating my garden with flowers. I want to show you the onions, and this is the onions and the papaya. So we are still monitoring. The avocado has not come up yet. I think you saw the avocado just on the side there, but the onions are looking quite good. So we have not transplanted any onions, and I see we need to work on it soon, because they're looking really good. Look at that. By the others that I have not harvested, the other corner where we have the okra, they are looking really nice. So this is onion and this is red onion. Our spring onions have not come up, by the way, the green onions, so we are still waiting on them. And these are papaya seedlings from Zero Cost Seeds. Just a papaya I ate, dried the seeds, and now I've planted, and look at that, looking strong and nice. They're looking good. So if we get papaya, we have pomegranate, we have avocado, we have the orange, we have bananas. We have not gotten to the corner with bananas. We will get there. We have I'm just making sure that I'm going to populate like so many fruit trees in the garden, and that will just change the whole ecosystem of my garden. Like I'll have a large area with many flowers. Those are sunflowers, the small ones, with the edibles, with the herbs, and also we've not got the herbs corner. And we should soon be starting some more leeks. This is leek, and this is like the last the last that I have not harvested. The last, there are some behind me, just a few, and the sunflowers. So we need some more Swiss chard. There we have flowers. Then I want to show you the okra. Remember, we have okra in containers. So look at that. The okra in containers looking really good. You see the flower right there, even this one. So good thing okra is so hardy, and even it can perform well. It's not so picky when it comes to soil choice. So let me go to the other end where we have the big okra. So this is a succulent. It's a big patch of the succulent. That is the one that remains green when we are going through the dry seasons. So I was telling you we have some onions, big onions. Here, this is where we are going to like prepare make our biochar, and soon. I'm hoping soon we can do that. So look at this. Finally, we have big okra. See that? And then you see the white on the okra. I've used ash as a fungicide. So after watering the okra, I just watered the okra well. Then I just used like a sieve to just spray on the leaves. And that one, by doing that, you stop like the spread, the spores from just traveling, because the wind blows. As the wind blows the plants, it like spreads it, because it started from that point, that area where I have the bell peppers. And now the bed with the okra is close to it. There's another fruit here. Okay, soon now we can like start cooking okra. You see that one? We need to harvest. Oh my, this one is big, huh? This one, if can it like spend the night here? I know, like for, what is it called, zucchini, if you decide to leave it overnight, so soft and nice. For zucchini, if you decide to leave it overnight that I will harvest it tomorrow, just know you will not get a nice fruit. It will like become oversized overnight. Look at this one. This one is also big. So tomorrow I need to harvest this. So I have like enough okra to start cooking. Then we need to work on this bed. Told you I have to cover. These are new starts. So I covered the leaves pretty well, and if it rains, by the way, it will just wash off the ash from the leaves. But you see that the plant is producing well. Some parts are not covered, by the way, so as it rains, it will just wash the ash into the soil. And now I told you, because you are working with salty water, using the ash is actually beneficial. So apart from using it as a fungicide, it is also like controlling the pH. If you use too much salty water, you tend to lock nutrients after some time. So now you see, it is flowering. By the way, they are performing well despite the challenge of the So let me turn like this, show you. See, this one is a big one also, looking nice, and there are more coming. You see? So I just took like a preventive measure on all the leaves first. Later on, when I can come water, I know it will be okay. So I've stopped the spread. Any further spread of that, it's like powdery mildew. So I just spread it like that. But good thing we are getting fruits. And by the way, okra this is already like a meter. This is already like, let me try and move back. This is already like a meter. And it has just started. And we are expecting like upwards of like 30 fruits. Here I've harvested like I've harvested 2. You see this here, right here. Let me see if I can. Yes, that point there, that is where I harvested 1 fruit. And I think also the other side. Let me see how do I, yes, right there. So I've only gotten 2 from this plant so far. So I'm expecting like more than 30. And it is already, this is the height. So I need to come, we have to work on this patch, because you see, as it is shooting up, the ground is so open, and I can use it so that the water that I use to water the okra will be watering another vegetable that I will cook with the okra, so that at least I can maximize on the water and maximize on the spaces. There's another one right here that is just starting. Look at that. And so here, by the way, here we have capsicum, and it is looking good. Finally, I harvested some. So the leaves got affected by powdery mildew. And I also used ash. So, and I was thinking of just removing all the affected leaves. I need to do that. I need to create time, come and remove all the leaves that don't look too good. I just remove all of them and let it grow, because this one will not die. By then it dried up. When we didn't have water, it dried up, and when it rained again, we got some new fruits. There's another one here. There's another one right there. And there are small ones here. You see? There are two. I was actually trying to lift one. There are two and it needs support. So this one actually has 3. Oh my God. And the joy of gardening. Anyway, so these are our sunflowers. Look at that. Now, if you want 10-foot sunflowers, like my hand is here. That is how far we are with our sunflowers. Looking good and nice, Wow. So that is it for 90 nights 58. We are almost at the mark, but the good thing is that we have seen like nice things in the garden, and the transformation is going on. So we continue growing in the garden again. Next time for 90 nights 59. Wow. Look at that. Okay, and that is bye.